Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. For my new subscribers, thank you for coming. Subscribe kindly. For those who've subscribed already, thank you back on my videos. I would urge you kindly to leave a comment down below. That is going to be of so much help. I'll know what you want me to improve, what you want me to do. Ask me any questions. Let me know any questions you have, and maybe I'll do a video on regarding the questions, or I will answer you on the comments. And kindly share my videos with your friends and family. Share them, share, like my videos. And yeah, thank you so much guys for support. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about becoming pregnant in Australia as an international student. So I became pregnant when I was a student in Australia, and that was not planned. I just got myself pregnant, yeah, and it came in as a shock. And I know most people will wonder how I managed that, how I went along with the pregnancy, what happened, the support system, the services. How are the services in Australia for international students, and specifically for pregnant mothers and their partners? Yeah, so I'll start by explaining how I went to the hospital, my first visit to the hospital. So when I got pregnant, well, I checked myself. Then I couldn't believe it. So I decided to go to the clinic, to the doctors, to the GP. They call them GP here, general practitioner. So I went and I made a booking. I went to the general practitioner. So I explained to, it was a lady, I explained to her my situation. I said, look, I tested and I don't believe I'm pregnant, and I don't want to be pregnant anyway. So she was like, okay. She gave me the bottle. I gave her the urine sample, and she tested, and then she said, congratulations. And I was like, congratulations for what? She said, congratulations, you're pregnant. And I was so shocked. Well, I was expecting, I was 50-50, you know. I wasn't really ready for that. But anyway, I was like, that's okay. So after she saw my reaction, she asked me if I wanted to get rid of the pregnancy. And I was shocked. I didn't know that's a thing here. So she explained to me that they are allowed to ask if someone wants to terminate or keep the pregnancy. But for me, it didn't come out so well. I was like, why? Don't get me wrong. For me, I didn't see the reason. She would, okay, I didn't just get the reason why that question came in. But it's good for my listener or my viewer to understand that that's a question that might pop if you get yourself pregnant for reasons I don't understand. So it's good that you understand. If you're asked, don't be shocked like I was. I was so shocked. I didn't know that a doctor could ask me that. Anyway, so I said no, I'm going to keep the pregnancy, and I was happy. Well, I was happy. Let me say I was happy, but I was really scared. I didn't know how to handle the situation. I was still in school. So I had done my degree already. I had already graduated with my degree in nursing, and now I had gone back to school to do a diploma in mental health. And the diploma it was time consuming. It was so demanding, or too much assignments, too many assignments, and too many classwork, and too many exams. So it was really hard for me. So I thought, how am I going to manage this? But thank God I had a very good, supportive husband, and he really supported me through this. So I was, and remember, he was also going to school, so we were both going to school. So we just told ourselves that we will do this. So we continued going to school, doing our assignments, and then the good thing with Australia, if anyone falls pregnant, if you get pregnant when you're in Australia as an international student, there's quite a good support for the mother and the partner, but mostly they look after you so well. They keep calling you to check if you're okay, then you go to the hospital, and the nurses are so good, the midwives are so good. So you normally get assigned, so depending on where you stay, there's suburbs and communities, so depending on your area, you get a midwife from that area, and that midwife is going to be looking after you. So you go for checkups every I think it was after every 6 weeks, 4 weeks, I can't remember, but you go for checkups. Then every check you go, you just go near your house. You don't need to go to drive so far. So you just go near your house. There's a community center where the midwives and the nurses are stationed. So you just get a date and you go. They check you up. They ask if you have groceries, if you have any problem. They give you advice. Yeah, and so the support was so good, and also my family, the support was so good from my family. Then the other problem was school. So the assignments were too many, so I used to lag behind in school, not because my pregnancy was hard, but because I was shocked. It came in as a shock. So before I adjusted, I lagged behind in my assignments. So I remember one time my lecturer, he told us to submit the assignments as a Word document, and I kept submitting my assignment in PDF form. And so one day in class, he says, there's some people, even if I keep telling them, if I keep telling them to submit their assignments in Word form, they keep submitting in PDF form. And I didn't know that was me he was talking about. So I laughed because I thought, who is that? Who does that? That's, you know. And the lecturer was like, it's you, Monica, you're laughing, it's you. And I was so embarrassed. But anyway, it was because of the pregnancy. I was shocked, I was scared, I was everything. But thank God I made it. So I would advise any student, if you find yourself pregnant while you're a student, you can still carry your pregnancy very fine. But the problem is, okay, it's not a problem, but you'll just have to make some few adjustments. Because if you're working, like I was working, that means you need to balance between work, balance between school, and you have to take care of yourself because you have a little one growing in you. So it gets, sometimes it's a little bit of a problem to get the balance, because you have bills to pay, because the bills, no one is going to pay the bills for you because you've become pregnant, no one. So the bills are still there waiting for you. School is still there because you're on a student visa, and you have work. So getting the balance is where the problem is. But I just tend to believe, if you have a supportive partner, and even for those without a partner, it doesn't mean that you really need to have a partner. Even for those without a partner, you can get help from friends. People here are quite friendly. If you have few friends, you can just talk to them and they'll be there to support you. Yeah, here and there, maybe do groceries for you, yeah, or do one or two of the run errands for you. So yeah, that's really important, and that really worked for me. I used friends, I used family to support me. Then I've seen so many people do here while they are students, if they get pregnant, they defer from school, because the school is able to actually give you a deferral letter. You can apply for the deferral, and then you defer. until they give you a certain, I think they ask you how long you want to defer, or they have a, maybe they have a specified time that you can defer, and that will be so helpful. So during that time, you maybe stay at home, take care of your baby, and when you're ready to go back, you just go back easily. Something else that people wonder is, if you're coming to Australia, is anyone going to ask you if you're pregnant? And the answer, I think, is no, because when I was coming, no one asked me whether I was pregnant. So you can come in and you're pregnant, but the only thing you need to know is that when you give birth, the expenses will be on you, because the expenses of you plus the baby, definitely they go up. So that means you or your partner or both of you need to work extra hard to save up for when you'll be on maternity leave, so that you can be able to run smoothly, pay the bills, pay the rent, because everything here is money, money, money. But otherwise, if you get yourself pregnant here, you can still carry your pregnancy swiftly. The support system here is so nice. The nurses are so good. The midwives, they are very supportive. The doctors, they follow up on everything. And so it's quite nice, and it's possible. So don't feel scared if you get yourself pregnant. You can manage, you can still manage. Just get few help here and there, and everything is going to be fine.